Hello, this is Rob from Tesla Owners US, and we are on the road again and exploring Arizona and the rest of America for you. And we're gonna go to Lake Alamo, not the Alamo, we're gonna go to Lake Alamo, a lake in the middle of the desert. And that's what you're gonna see now.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Yeah, that is Route US 60 towards Wickenburg. And there is a supercharger where we are stopping. And then you can see here in towards Wickenburg there is a railway just next to us, and there is cactus forest. That's basically the forest here, more in the desert. We're coming into Wickenburg, and that reminds me on a little western town. So it's a little bit higher than Phoenix, about maybe over 2,000 feet. And let me show you some pictures here when we come into that little western town where there is also a supercharger. So this is the little western town, Wickenburg.
In 500 feet, turn right onto North Tegner Street.
Yeah, we are in Wickenburg at a supercharger and blocking a whole bunch of them. And actually, this guy was so nice to move one over. I deconnected him and reconnected him. And then I'm blocking these ones. And it would be nicer if I really could have gone all the way through and even on the disabled spaces and don't block so much. But these guys just left. They're parking here and left. They're probably gonna go shopping or something. And I hope that nobody else coming then, because then I have to vacate the spot. Otherwise, we are feeling good. Working good so far. Here we are in Wickenburg, in Western Town, little Western Town, and he is Everett Bowman. They made a statue for him. There's a little rattlesnake there, sure, a plastic one, probably. And that's Arizona Diamondback rattlesnake. Watch out for them, they are poisoned. And this is the famous saguaro cactus. Yeah, Albert, they got a statue for you here. You did it. Geschafft. Continue the trip. That was easy for my wife, getting better and better driving with the trailer. Just we backed up. The guy behind us left, so we backed up a little bit and turned off, and then used that cul-de-sac there directly, the loading zone in front of the Wickenburg Township. And then we turned and we got out, and easy peasy. Now here it's the typical landscape of Arizona, desert-like, little mountains or a little less mountains on the other side, hardly any cars. We are going to Aquila, and then from there going to Venden, and then we're going a little bit northwest to the lake. That's really very far off. So we're gonna blend in soon again. Long roads straight into the desert. That is Alamo State Park Road. That is really countryside of Arizona. Jesus. Wow, that's a living. Guys, look at this.
Chainsaw massacre.
Someone has even a boat. Oh, there was a very old car there.
It's an RV.
Oh, that's an RV park here.
Pretty.
We're going to a different one. Yeah, that's a ranch. Okay, let's go towards the mountains. 50 speed limit. Narrow road, next 30 miles. Arizona farms here for cattle. And they're growing all different kinds of grain, probably for the cattle, grass. Oh, downhill, nobody there. Just us. Just need electricity. That's it. Guys, look at that. There is land until the end of the horizon. You cannot even look that far anymore. This goes unto the horizon. Lake Alamo State Park. All vehicles must. We made it. Campground Ranger Station. Here is our lake. And then we have to go to the store there because the ranger station is at the store. Hookup area, showers and dump stations. Ranger Station. Rechts rein. Ja. Und hier lang. Gerade. And here comes our lake with lake view, camp area. We are on B14 with lake view. We made it. First we were a little bit afraid because the power wasn't working. And now everything is connected. So all the power is all we need. So there are 50 amperes running here, 240 volt. Oh, my wife found an Eshek or donkey. It's a donkey. It's an hazel. Good guys, let me show you some portion of the lake. It actually goes all the way north. And the other fishermen were next to us yesterday. They're doing a little tournament for a bass tournament. Would believe that this is federal land. So when a state is joining the United States, they have to give up land from their own to the federals. And this belongs to federal land, including the lake as well. The Federal Army Corps is maintaining this lake. I'm sitting here at the bay, enjoying the time. And here are those guys running around. They are wild burros. Nee, Esel, Frank. Ja? Esel. Komm mal weiter. Oh, süß. Guck mal, jetzt kann man sehen. Gucke, da sind sie. Junger Esel. Esel, fotografieren? Oder bist du wieder? Kann man über den ganzen See schauen. So that is for flood control. That the remaining area does not overflood. You can read about this for yourself. Alamo Dam completed 1968. Los Angeles District of Army Corps. Purpose is flood control, conservation, recreation, fish and wildlife, earthfill dam, length 970 feet, height above stream bed 283, elevation 1265, and so on. Artillery Peak. Yeah, there is a lot of wildlife here, and I'll show you some inspirational pictures. My wife did some observation for the burros, and actually they call them burros, which is the Spanish word for donkey. And I don't know if they know that, but we asked for the park and said, why are you calling them burros? Yeah, Arizona, New Mexico was Mexican before that joined the United States, I think in the 1900s, and could give you the exact date for that. And yeah, there is quite some wildlife, very quiet, very dark in the night, so you can see a lot of stars there, and very accurate. We could see the Milky Way just going across the horizon. Yeah, exciting pictures. Also here, this is open range, means open cattle range. So you have to watch for animals during the trip, and you see one of them is just staring at us. And you have to watch that they're not walking over your street and you run him over. We saw one of the calves being roadkilled. Yeah, while we are driving through the Arizona desert or countryside, I remember that we are easily going now 45 on country road, and I have driven this piece before with a roadster when we did a tour to Vegas, and on the way back to Lake Havasu, then we crossed from Parker through here, charged at an RV park, and came back through that route. And there was little dips and ups and downs. But what I remember the most is now, or what I think needs to be mentioned when you're driving with the trailer, is that the navigation system will show you wrong information. The point is that if you're looking at the navigation system here, it shows you will arrive at the supercharger with 30% left, but that's not true. So because you're almost consuming the triple, and then you are ending up short, and you're getting a picture basically, I don't know where you should charge, please plan your charge, then it's already too late. So you have to plan your charge ahead of time. And the other thing what you see there is, what I don't understand is, you see there, the system or the car knows there is trailer mode. And why doesn't it adjust the consumption there? So when you look at the consumption now, it's pretty good. Look at trips. And since the last charge, we have now 694. We usually calculate with 800, but 694, I was guessing that's way less because we are driving slower. And we're driving downhill as well. There's no wind here outside. It's just desert-like. And this is just, again, nowhere in Arizona. Just some mountains in between what you see in the far distance. There's cattle ranches here, sometimes some farms, and that's what you see. And in 19 miles we come back on Highway I-10, and then it becomes a little bit better. We can drive 55. Well, we calculated that in, so to make it in, maybe we can make it even in one step home. I remember the time when we looked at the delivery of the Model X in Fremont, and when JB Straubel came on the stage with an Airstreams trailer attached to the white Model X, and he stepped out of that with his family and so on. And later The software was not built to adjust to the mileage, what it's consuming, and it was also from some people at the Scottsdale sales office there not recommended to drive the car with a trailer, and said you better not do that, because there was a woman, she had horses and she would like to take her trailer with the horses, probably less than 5,000 pounds, and drive. But now I understand also why it was not recommended, because the software was not adjusted to, or is not adjusted to that if you're pulling a trailer to calculate it correctly. It was advertised with that, but was not recommended to use with that. We did it because we are using a better route planner instead, and that calculates it correctly with 800 watt per mile in an average consumption when you drive 55. And we showed Puppy in many times now, many days, that it's possible to do that. Now comes the kettle guard again. Here. Yep. And only a few miles to the highway. But the mountains. Here is the cactus forest. Also on the other side. Same way. Nobody else driving here, just we. We made it home, guys, but do not copy this, because we just barely made it home. So when you look at that, you already got a message. Limited power, got a message, very low voltage, 6 miles left. And let me show you this one. Trips. Just one trip since last charge, 120.8 miles, 83 kilowatt used. So that was actually really the maximum what you can get out of it. You cannot, this is the bar maximum. And we were driving 45, sometimes 50, some portion 55, but really that's 120 miles. That's absolutely the top. But then you need to charge immediately after that. Experience from driving with a trailer, so it's possible, but there are some caution things what you need to consider. And if you like it, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and see you at the next trip.